Insider of the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwell alongside Natalie Poole. And hard to believe, Coach, already game week.
Yeah, it's come upon us pretty quickly, but also in the same breath, I think our girls are ready to apply the things we've been practicing.
Before we get into the tournament down at FIU and all the tournaments coming up here in the first month, let's talk about the signing class. How was it this year? Were you pretty happy?
Very happy about it. We've got girls in all positions, definitely positions that we needed to fill. We lose 4 seniors, all of them contributors. And so I'm excited about the class. I think they're very athletic. I think we've got a good combination of speed and power coming. We've got good pitching coming in as well. And so I think it's going to be very athletic group, a very competitive group, and I think that they're going to fit in really well here.
Were there any specific needs? Was this a class where you had to plug certain holes, or was it find the best softball players out there to sign?
It was definitely going to be to fill some specific plugs that we needed to. We had to fill in a couple gaps of some impactful players. Some of us to add a little depth in some certain positions that we really needed to do. And then some girls were just athletic, and so they add to us no matter what because they'll be able to fill multiple roles.
Tell us about the quote-unquote spring practice. I know it's basically winter practice. It has been relatively mild. We've had a couple of little cold spells, but how has it gone so far through January and early February?
We've been able to be outside pretty much 90% of the time, so I can't complain because that's sometimes a little iffy. Even this week, we've had some rain chances, and we were able to get out yesterday. Today we might not, but we'll be back out tomorrow. And so I can't say enough about what it's like to be on the field. We need to be on the field. We need to see the ball travel over a distance. We need to be able to see the ball travel from the plate. We need to be able to do as much live hitting as possible to put our hitters in the batter's box and be able to create those situations that we're going to see when we get in the game.
A lot of people don't consider, yes, you've got the Murphy turf room, you've got your indoor now,
Yes.
but it's hard to simulate wind conditions, weather conditions that you might run into if you're stuck indoors.
Absolutely. We want to be able to hit really high fly balls. We want to be able to work balls between our infielders and our outfielders, things that we won't be able to do if we're indoors. And so if we need that space, we have that space, and we utilize it every day, but we also have the ability to get parts of our practice the way that we need to. And so it's really been beneficial. I think that we've been able to prepare really well. I'm pleased about the progress that we're making, and I'm excited about this first weekend.
Well, let's talk about FIU. You're headed down to South Florida, and I'm sure the players will be glad to get off the jackets, get the sleeves off, get some short sleeves on, get out in the sun, and you're going to get 5 games out of it, so they're going to get a lot of action right off the bat.
Absolutely. We'll go in, we play 1 game on Friday, so that'll be kind of nice. It'll give us a chance to play a game, but also be able to regroup rather than having to create a second lineup right away. We can go back, we can look at some video that night, we can be able to reassess how we want to approach the next 2 days. And we do play 2 of the opponents twice on the weekend, and so we'll try to figure out how pitching is going to look for that, and just be able to try to move some people around and try some different people in the DP position, maybe change up our lineup a little bit, see what's going to work for us. But it's definitely going to be great to walk away with 5 games after the first weekend.
Down there, you're going to have Seton Hall twice, the host team FIU twice, you'll have Georgetown once. Maybe the biggest thing is you mentioned 5 games, a lot of innings for your pitchers, and your regular lineup players are probably going to have 15, 25 plate appearances right off the bat that weekend.
Absolutely. And so there's nothing like going out there and being able to face some live competition and be able to put away that number of innings as well as the at-bats is going to give us a clear picture about how we prepare for the second week, what adjustments we need to make, whether we're showing any tendencies after even that first weekend, what we're struggling with, but also what we're succeeding at. And so I definitely think that we've gone to the plate a lot in the preseason. We're going to have to make quick adjustments. That's what the game is about. And so I look forward to seeing who's going to be able to step up and do that.
We won't get deep into the schedule. You're at UNLV next weekend, back down to FAU in 3 weeks. The good thing about February, you don't have to worry about battling midweek games. Those are the hard ones to get in with the weather in February and early March. But still, with 3 weekends, you'll have 5 games next week, 4 against the FAU tournament. You'll be able to log 14 games this month.
Absolutely. And so it's nice that we do have those midweeks to be able to go back and get some practices in, because realistically, we come back on Sunday, we're off on Monday, practice Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we're on the road again. And so we really need those practice days to be able to modify, to adjust, to really get in and handle some of those things that we need to get right before the next week.
All right. Sounds good, Coach. Congrats on the signing class, and best of luck in Florida this week.
Thank you.
That is head coach Natalie Poole. I'm Jeff Brightwell from the Wolfchase Show You an Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.